Hello, my people. Hello, Africa. Good day to you. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whatever time zone you're listening to this, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for joining me on today's episode of Daily Mind Shift. For the past 2 days, we've been talking about giving ourselves permission to feel. The first day we spoke about it's okay to feel not quite okay sometimes. That's incredibly powerful. And we spoke about it's okay to feel concerned about the future. Also, we spoke about it's okay to feel overwhelmed in and about the present moment sometimes. So, these feelings are okay to feel. And today we will be talking about another thing that it's okay to feel. It's okay to feel a desire to be alone sometimes. It's okay to feel a desire to be alone sometimes. Yes, I would speak a little bit about you not confusing the feelings of loneliness with being alone, with wanting to be alone. They are two different things. Nevertheless, I want to give you this permission that when you have a desire to be alone, it's okay. Don't let people gaslight you or guilt trip you into desiring to be alone and not want to spend some time with them. It's just normal. Sometimes we want to be alone with ourselves. Whether it is caused by something bad or something good, it is okay for you to feel that desire to be alone. It means your soul, your spirit, your body, the energy around you just want to be with you and with you only. So don't let some friends guilt trip you into thinking that you are weird. You are not. Sometimes they too want to be alone, all right? Most people will guilt trip you because they want you to spend your time with them, doing what they want to do, not what you want to do. Do you understand? So it's important for you to know that, see, you have a plan, boy. You have a plan. Your plan is to come and play with me. But for now, I don't have a plan to play with anybody. I want to be alone with myself. I want to be alone with my thoughts. I want to be alone. All right. I'm not lonely. I just want to be alone. It's okay to feel that desire. It is perfectly normal. And that is why I am bringing this to your table. That it is okay to feel the desire to be alone sometimes. See, many of us have complicated relationship with the idea of being alone. Maybe it's because it sounds so similar to loneliness, and the feelings of being alone, like in the solitary, can bring up some unpleasant memories. All right, when you are alone with yourself, sometimes you remember things that you might not want to bring to the fore of your conscious mind. Okay, so that's why most people don't. They are always in conflict. Whenever they have the desire to be alone, they are always in conflict because they know it's not all rosy. When you are alone, even though you have the desire to be alone, it's not all rosy. Sometimes it's dark. Sometimes it's not fun. All right. Sometimes what you think about when you are alone is not really cool, but you have a desire to be alone. So there is this back and forth within your mind that I have a desire to be alone, but the thoughts that are coming to my mind is not cool, something like that. So that's why the relationship we have with the being alone thing can be weird, can be complicated. So like I said before, do not confuse alone time with loneliness. They are not the same thing. They are not the same thing. Being alone and feeling the negative aspect of loneliness are two different things. You need to understand that they are different. So it's important for you to know the difference so that when people are trying to think, she's lonely, oh, he's lonely, you'll be able to tell them, no, boy, I'm not lonely, girl. I just want to be alone. So that's why there is so much internal pressure with us whenever we say we want to be alone. When we have the desire to be alone, we have internal pressure because we define being alone in the society as loneliness. Do you understand? So, but it is different. It is different. It's incredibly normal That's why I'm giving you this permission. It is very normal and absolutely normal for you to desire to be alone, for you to want to be alone. It is perfectly normal. Do not feel guilty for having that desire. Do not think it is wrong. It is not wrong. Do not think something is wrong with you. Something is not wrong with you. You are perfectly safe. You're perfectly normal. Do you understand? So it is perfectly okay and it is perfectly normal to feel the desire to be alone sometimes. Not all being alone is the same, all right? That's why I was saying it before, that sometimes when you are alone, the thing you do, the thing you think about is also important, but you should not guilt trip yourself for having the desire. I'm talking today about the desire to be alone, the desire, the want. You want to be alone. That is perfectly okay. That is perfectly fine. Do you understand? So there are ways that you can make your alone time cool. All right. But first, you have to accept the fact that being alone, wanting to be alone, desire to be alone sometimes is perfectly okay. Do you understand? It's okay. This is what I will now tell you. Now that you know and you've accepted that the desire to be alone is perfectly fine, you need to choose. You need to choose to be alone, all right? You need to choose rather than just being alone. That's why people confuse this thing. Because most people find themselves alone. They just discover that, whoa, I'm alone today. Nobody is even coming to visit me. Nobody is talking to me. Every of my chat apps is dried up. No notification. Whoa, what's happening? Many people discover themselves to be alone, but that's not what I'm recommending here. I'm saying choose to be alone. That means you're in control. That means you plan to be alone. It's not that circumstances, you just discover that your friend that you want to go out with is no more going out today. No. You decided. You have the desire. You have this want to be alone. So you need to choose to be alone rather than just find yourself being alone. Most people just find themselves being alone. That's why they enter the negative zone of loneliness. So you don't find yourself to be alone. You choose to be alone. Do you understand? It's important. And the reason why it's weird whenever you find yourself alone is because we remember when we are kids, we have panic attacks when nobody's around. You discover that your mom is gone, your dad is gone to work, your mom has gone downstairs, maybe your mom just went to the gate, thereabout. You start panicking as if you're left. This dissociation you are addicted to them as a child. Your life depends on your parents being around you, on your big brothers or big sisters being around you to watch over you, to protect you, to play with you. So when they are not around, you feel this separation anxiety. So that thing has never left our memories even as adults. So whenever we encounter ourselves being alone without choosing it, we still remember how we feel when we are a little child. Separation anxiety sets in. You start feeling the anxiety of what is happening to me. Why is no one around me? So that's why I'm bringing this to your table today. Again, that it is perfectly normal. It is okay to have the desire to be alone. Do you understand? It's okay. All right? It's okay. And one of the things you can do when you are now alone with yourself is to dance. You can just play music and dance as if no one is watching you, because truth is, no one is watching you. So dance, be joyful. Find joy in your alone time. Yeah, even if the situation around you is not that encouraging, dance, all right? Find a way to put the spotlight on yourself and enjoy your spirit in your body. Enjoy how your soul is feeling inside your body. Love yourself. That's what self-care is all about. Take care of yourself. It is good to have the desire to be alone. And finally, I want you to know that this desire helps you to recharge your emotional batteries. It helps you to recharge yourself, to become better. It helps you to clarify your thoughts. It helps you to analyze where you are at in your life right now. It helps you to be accountable to yourself, to be responsible for yourself, and to detox from societal influences. It helps you to take a break from other people's influences so that you'll be able to hear yourself think, so that you'll be able to hear your soul and really, really be at one with yourself. All right, so it's okay to feel a desire to be alone sometimes.